new from the Masters of Cinema, and number 241 in the collection in this double pack is The H-Man, directed by Ishiro Honda. Came out in the late 50s, and this is very similar to The Blob and very prevalent in a lot of those Japanese movies that were influenced by the atomic bombs. And this one is all about a character at the start of the movie who just vanishes. He's doing some kind of robbery. It's raining heavily. He's just about to make a run for it when all of a sudden he seemingly vanishes, and all we're left with is his clothes. And that is the beginning of a strange adventure. We follow Officer Tominaga, who is investigating the disappearance of this man, what they were stealing, and that leads to his fiancée, his girlfriend, who is a singer in a club, who is the person that is probably going to lead them to this man. She is the shining light of this criminal's life, and they're hoping that Arai, which I think I'm pronouncing her name right, probably not, is going to lead them to this bad guy. But we have one more character in this one, and that is Dr. Masada, who comes in, who believes that this criminal has been evaporated, turned into something strange because of fallout, atomic fallout. And we have a kind of strange movie here. We have 2/3 of a movie which seemingly is a little bit of a noir feel to it, and we have 1/3 which is deeply sci-fi, and this is very somewhat reminiscent to The Blob, which came out 6 months after this one, and you get some really terrific effects in this, which really kind of hold up and are kind of great today. But best of all, you get 3 characters that I really was kind of interested in. I kind of liked. I do like the idea of these police procedurals as they just try to investigate the crimes and discover who was doing what and when and why. We get this lounge singer who is drawn into this, whom people are a little bit snarky with as well. At the start of the movie, you've got this professor, this doctor, who people just don't believe because his rationale of why things have happened is so fantastical, it's just out there. But the thing that caught me off guard straight away with this movie was the transfer and how the colours just popped off the screen. This thing is vibrant and beautiful and looks stunning, from the production of the clothing and the cars, to the way colour is used in the movie, to the way these shots are set up and staged. Everything just looked wonderful and was really had that aesthetic that I was just wowed most of the time. Even when the story lags a little bit, which it does on a couple of occasions, I was hooked with all the fantastic production standards and lighting and the way everything was staged was going on. Now, the story itself is really kind of interesting and very 50s sci-fi. When I think of all those American wonderful movies like The Blob, all those kind of movies, these are the kind of things that flood to my mind, the kind of tropes that we have here. But this one is a little bit more gory and violent by having people melted and attacked by this goo, by having these green glowing ghostly figures upon it. There is a wonderfully atmospheric, horrific scene on this one where we have guys going onto a ship that's seemingly abandoned, and watching them kind of look around this thing is eerie and spooky, and you're just waiting on the horrifying factor to come. It's expertly staged and was one of the standout scenes for me. The other standout scene was the scene at the sewers at the end, which again is wonderfully set up. You have a time scale of things going on. There is weight behind this one. We have a couple of our characters trapped in there just before something is about to happen. The H-Man was incredibly fun, beautiful to look at, really stunning, and it's the picture quality that is sticking in my mind, and the compositions of a lot of the shots and the way things just popped off camera. I'm really happy with this one, and I can't wait to check out the next film in this 2-pack. I'd love to know your thoughts on the H-Man. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on ManVFilm.